Hello, children. We are back again with another lesson in EVS 1. We are surrounded by air. We cannot see it, but we can feel it. We breathe in air all the time. In fact, all living things need air in order to live. So, today we are going to learn in detail about the topic air. Okay, children, now look at this. What is this man doing? Yes, he is filling air in his cycle tire. And what is this girl doing here? Yes, you guessed it right. She is blowing air inside a balloon. And here too we can see a man is filling air in the car tire. Children, you can try this experiment later because it's very simple. Take some water in a big bucket. Then take an empty glass bottle. Now hold it upside down and invert it into the bucket of water. Now hold the bottle straight down into the water. See how I'm pushing the bottle down? Yes. And now slowly tilt the bottle. What do you see? Yes, you can see bubbles coming out of the bottle and they burst as it comes up to the surface. Now, what does this tell us? This tells us that air is lighter than water. So, that is why the air bubbles rise to the top as soon as the container is tilted. It means that the bottle was not empty, but there was air inside the bottle. There is air all around us. It is present even in places that appear to be empty. Now, let us learn about the atmosphere. Children, the earth on which we live is round in shape like a ball, and there is air all around it. Now, this covering of air around the earth is called the atmosphere. I hope you understood what is an atmosphere. Now, as we go away from the earth, the layers of air becomes thinner. That is, the layers of air closest to the earth are very close to each other, while the ones at higher level are not so close. The air at greater heights is less. That means the air becomes thinner and thinner as we go higher and higher. For example, when people go high up on very high mountains, they find a difficulty in breathing once they reach high. This is because the air is lesser as you go high up. Now, this is another simple experiment which your children can try at home. Take a slightly deep plate and stand a candle at its center. Then fill it with water. Now we are showing the water red in color so that you can see the experiment properly as water is colorless. Now once you pour the water, light the candle and place a glass tumbler over it. What do you see? The candle goes out and you can see that the water inside the tumbler has risen up to a certain level. Now, why does this happen? Let me tell you. One of the constituents of air is oxygen, which helps in burning. Now, this oxygen which is present in the glass is used up by the candle to burn. Hence, the quantity of air in the glass decreases, and so the water rises into the glass. Once the oxygen is finished, the candle goes out and the water level too stops rising. Constituents of air. The Earth's atmosphere is made of air, which is a mixture of various gases. Let me show you the air in the atmosphere with the help of a picture. If we take a circle and divide it into 5 equal parts, then oxygen in the air will be equal to one of the parts. This oxygen in the air is used for burning and respiration. Now, you all know what is respiration as we learnt last year. Yes, it's our breathing. Now, apart from oxygen, like I said, there are other gases in the atmosphere. Which could those be? Carbon dioxide. If you remember, we had learnt in lesson 4 that the gas that fizzes out of soda water is carbon dioxide. This gas too is present in the air but in small quantities. You also have learnt that plants make their food using air and water in the presence of sunlight. But they use the carbon dioxide from the air to make their food, and they give out oxygen which we breathe in. Water too is present in the air in the form of a gas. Let us see how. You must have seen when you place a piece of ice cube in a glass, or even if you pour cold water in a glass, after some time you will see droplets of water on the outside of the glass. This shows that water is present in the air. However, the largest part of air is made up of still another kind of gas, and this gas is called nitrogen. Thus, there are several gases present in air. In other words, air is a mixture of several gases. Now, if we draw a circle to represent air, then the quantity of each gas in the mixture will be as shown in this picture. So, my dear children, I hope you understood that air is present all around us. We cannot see it, yes, but we can feel it. I hope you understood this lesson. Fill in the blanks. There is air even in an empty container. The air at a greater height from the earth is rare than the air nearer to the earth. If all the air were divided into 5 parts, the oxygen in the air would equal 1/5 part. The layers of air nearer the earth bear more weight than the upper layers. State whether true or false. Water is lighter than air. False. The layer of air away from the earth's surface are closely packed. False. The atmosphere of the earth is made up of air. True. The largest part of air is made up of nitrogen. True. Answer the following. What is an atmosphere? The covering of air around the earth is called the atmosphere. The constituents of air: oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, nitrogen, and other gases are the constituents of air. Name the constituent of air that helps burning. Oxygen gas is the constituent of air that helps burning.